Hello, you're listening to Hugo Talks. Well, there I was, having a nice cup of tea and a biscuit tonight, and up popped PANORAMA from the BBC on the telly. Vaccines, the Disinformation War, it's called, where it states here on the blurb, PANORAMA investigates the scare tactics of the anti-vaxxers. Who are they and what are their motives? Now, you know I'm not a big fan of the BBC at the best of times, but even for this propaganda station, this one was transparent. Basically, the show followed some people who had seen videos by doctors online talking about the vaccine, and it was the usual way of doing things. Oh look, here are some people who are confused by what they've seen online, and then by the end they have all seen the light and got the jab, backed up by some uplifting Coldplay sound-alike music. But there was no debate. None of these doctors appeared on the show. There was no actual analysing what some of these doctors are saying, some of their claims. The BBC merely picked out small sound bites that made it easy for them to try and demonise them. But that's not how you win an argument. Why didn't the BBC invite a doctor like, say, Dr. Vernon Coleman or Professor Dolores Cahill onto the show, invite them on for a debate with one of their Bill Gates funded scientists? Surely, if these doctors are so wrong and what they state is so easily disproven, then what better way to prove your point than to get them on the show and make them look foolish in a debate? But no, they didn't do that. The professor who was answering people's queries was called Liam Smeech, who is from the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, which has received over $42 million in funding from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, as well as the BBC, who have also received millions from the Gates Foundation. So surely this Professor Smeech could have had a debate with many of these doctors. But no, this did not happen. Why? Are they afraid of how this debate might turn out? That something one of these doctors may have said might prove to be difficult for Liam Smeech to answer? Are they afraid to debate these doctors? This was a hopelessly biased, one-sided program, deliberately made that way, which was far more a propaganda piece than anything they were accusing. Also, not one interview with a scientist who is raising concerns. They never covered the bigger picture, which is the conflict of interest between politicians, scientists, and their connections to Big Pharma, and how it is in their financial interest. Of course, the BBC never mentioned how indemnity has been carefully removed, or even mentioned that a jab has been said by the pharma companies themselves that it doesn't stop you getting it or transmitting it. This was not in the documentary whatsoever. As with much of the mainstream, so much important information is glossed over and not mentioned. It was a dumbed down show, which boiled down to these people are bad and these people are good. Don't listen to the bad people, just listen to the good people, and that is us. It didn't dare address any of the counter-narrative arguments. It was, they are lying and you can trust us because we are the BBC. But very few people trust the BBC anymore. As always, thanks for listening. Come and subscribe to HugoTalks.com. It's the only platform which I have control over and get to keep my subscribers. Here on YouTube, if I get deplatformed, then I lose all the subscribers just like that. So if you want to subscribe, do it at HugoTalks.com and I will see you tomorrow.